Yeah. Hi, David.
How
Do you
doing
feel
it?
like you shot yourselves in the foot today?
Yeah, no, we look, they were much better than us. Uh, Played better and much more physical, much more experienced than we are. I can see that Newcastle are learning from their Champions League games, and you know when they have to defend, they're hard to play against and really quick on the counter attack. And look, we were beaten by the better team. There's no doubt about that.
But do you feel that the defensive side of the game, saying the individual errors that you made,
Yeah,
just made your job impossible?
like you give away a corner, you can lose a corner, and most teams can that can happen to MD at times. But the second and third goals were really poor goals. We could have dealt with them a lot better. Look, we actually played pretty well with the ball for long periods. We were probably the better team with the ball, no doubt about that. Their bigger thing was how quick they broke, how fast they broke, and every time we sort of risked the ball or gave the ball away, they were quick to try and get us on us, and they got onto our back line too quick, and it caused us problems. We couldn't stop it.
Hi David, how concerned were you with how the midfield struggled without Idris? We felt like a big miss in there today.
Yeah, well, it could be that, but it could have also been the quality of Newcastle United. You mustn't underestimate. We're, these are a Champions League team. We're coming here, and if MD turned up and thought that this was going to be a given for us, and I know they haven't won away from home, but they probably had a different feeling losing to Marseille in midweek. We had a different feeling. We beat Manchester United away from home, so we go into it buoyant. They go into it knowing that they're making sure that they're going to try and get something out of the game. They got off to a great start. We didn't. We got off to a terrible start. Something really to sort of hang on to as well.
Thank you.
David, you mentioned the quality of Newcastle. They've had some really good nights this season, obviously Monday being one of them. Was this just kind of a night where it just shows how difficult it is to make progress quickly in the Premier League?
Yeah, I mean, I think. I mean, I'm not getting into Newcastle, but I'm just thinking, what they've got and what time it's taken them to get to the team. Our point of view, we need to build up. We're still learning. We're still picking up really good results. We're competitive. I mean, if we'd won tonight, I don't know where we'd have gone in the league, but it might have been in a pretty healthy position. So we're not a million miles off it. But when it comes down to individual games, we might not have enough. I mean, we beat Newcastle at St James's Park when they had to win to beat us to qualify for the Champions League. As it was other teams which sort of got it. So we can go and beat them. But tonight they were far too powerful for us. Too strong. Maybe the strongest, maybe the most powerful team in the Premier League, Newcastle. Maybe Arsenal might sway them on that. But strong team, big, every player, big, physical, hard to play against.
Thank you.
David, it was just similar to Joel's. Is that going to be the biggest struggle this season, finding that consistency and run of results and performances, do you think?
Well, winning two in the last two, it might be consistency this year in the Premier League, because if you look at the way the games are going, it's hard to win two in a row, never mind three in a row that we're trying to do tonight. Yes, Newcastle found it really difficult away from home most of the season up to now. We've done quite well here in the stadium. But yeah, consistency is always going to be important, so we have to try and keep picking up the points. But no, there's a level of teams which we'll try and always be competitive against. Tonight we weren't competitive, and I didn't feel we were competitive enough, because probably outdone us physically tonight. I thought with the ball tonight we were certainly competitive with the ball, and probably, I don't know what the stats would say, probably had more possession. It doesn't count for anything if you don't defend corners or you can't score from them.
Is that the biggest frustration? Because after the first goal, you did respond quite well, but you just didn't maybe test the keeper as enough as
No, we probably didn't have many clear cut opportunities. But let's be fair, we done a lot of good things, and we looked as if we were threatening. But but at the moments where we gave the ball away, then they got onto our back four too quickly again, and caused us problems.
Just the first goal. Can sometimes you overanalyse that? Is there not sometimes you have to take your hat off to a good corner and head it, or is there anything you can do?
I agree. Sometimes you do. I mean, obviously we're gutted that we lost it, but it was a great delivery, and it was the boy jumped high enough and well enough and redirected the header to give them a start. So it was a poor sort of start of the play from us. We shouldn't have allowed them to. What made of turns, Keno, and the ball got slid in past Miko, and Alanga, and the goalkeeper makes a good save. So within the first 30 seconds or so, we were on the back foot, and that shouldn't have been the case.
Thank you.
Okay, folks.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.